Good afternoon. Oh my god. Y'all see this? Hyde Park. Beautiful weather, as usual. Just finished a little, okay, meat shot, I guess. Yeah, skin is, dude, my skin's been fucking popping off recently. Today was like a little recovery day at the gym. Nothing like super crazy. Just did a bunch of like weighted stretches and whatnot. And I wanted to go to dinner at this place next to the gym, this Japanese place, get a yakudan. But it opens in like, well, at the time when I saw it, it opens in like 40 minutes. So I was like, fuck it, let me just go on a walk. I haven't gone on a walk in so long. Like, I run, I cycle, but like there's something nice about a slow-paced walk, because running is fast, cycling is pretty fast too, although you can cycle like pretty slowly. There's something so meditative, like I mean running and cycling are meditative, you know, as well, but I'd say walking is so slow, it like forces you to like slow down, I'd say. Yeah, like you can't really scroll your phone. Well, you can't scroll your phone while cycling or running. And I say for walking too, honestly. I think it's not a very enjoyable experience to scroll while you're walking. I know a lot of people do that, but in my personal opinion, like, the only times I'm really like doom scrolling is when I'm stationary and sitting down. So like, so long as I'm moving, I'm not scrolling. I need to work on my stationary habits, but yeah, I think walking is nice, especially on a nice day. It's like 20 degrees today. Skin is clear, haircut, lean, and I'm like, yeah, why not go on a walk? There's something nice about walking, I'd say. Walking for the sake of walking and with no intent of like, oh, I need to get to this place. I just want to, instead, like, I just want to walk for the sake of freaking walking. And I think that like purposeless activity, I think is nice. Like, not everything has to be like, oh, I gotta do this thing so I can get this internship. You know, sometimes you just walk and like you don't know where you're gonna end up. You don't know what you're gonna think. You don't know what you're gonna feel. I think that's nice. A lot of the times I feel like we expect outcomes from things when we shouldn't. You know, life is like a bunch of variables, and there's a lot of variables, and you can't really control everything. One specific example that I talked about was like a relationship setting. Like, you can't really expect stuff out of people. If you have a type, you can't really like mold a person into that type. Like, they either are that type or they're not, right? You shouldn't force expectations. That's one thing I realized. Like, people are who they are. And same for walking. Like, I think you just walk and don't expect anything, and have this like resilient curiosity. That's the word. Resilient curiosity. I'm just like, resilient curiosity, and curiosity also indirectly implies humility as well. Just like, yeah, I'm just gonna see where this goes. I'm gonna talk to this person. I'm gonna walk to this area. I'm gonna learn about this thing. And like, I think being curious also means you're being like, have humility, and like, it makes you just a more well-rounded person. It's overall just beneficial, I would say. So that's what I'm thinking on this walk. Sometimes you don't need to, oh, I need to do this 5K. You don't need to do shit, okay? Like, why? You have to ask yourself why. A lot of people are like, I need to work out. It's like, No, you don't. No, you don't. Like, you should want to work out, not, oh, I know, I need to. I need to run 5K. I need to do this. Like, you didn't need to do shit. Like, you have to do what you like. A lot of the times, a lot of people, they don't do what they like. And I get there's timing issues and whatnot, but like, definitely do something you like. That's crazy to say. But yeah, I would say that's my advice. Look at the sun. Ooh, sun is shining. The sun is shining. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Skin's clear. Yeah, let me just update you on the cut, you know, with regards to that. I'm 181 pounds today. I cut from 188. I'm freaking lean as a bean right now. Like, I'm like 10%. 11. I'd say 11.5%. 181 pounds with 161 lean body mass. So you do the math. That's 20 pounds of fat mass. So what's the percentage? I'm not sure. Something like that. Assuming I didn't grow muscle. That 161 is from a different calculation I done a while ago. So maybe I'm even leaner than I thought. But yeah, so like I'm walking, I'm eating real well, I'm sleeping pretty good, I'm exercising, socializing, doing what I should be doing. I feel like if you do what you should be doing and you say you do what you said you were gonna do, that's like as simple as that. I think if you have this like resilient mindset of like, I'm gonna do what I said I'd do, then you build this stack of confidence. You're like, hey, here's all the time that I said I'd do this thing, and then now I can do it. You know, confidence is not about like shouting affirmations in the mirror, as Alex Hormozi said. It's about having undeniable stack of evidence that you are who you say you are. And how do you build that? Freaking do what you said you would do. And I'm a big believer in how you do one thing is how you do everything, right? So like, do what you say, do what you said you'd do, even on the small shit. Like, if you said you'd make your bed in the morning, then make your bed in the morning, right? Because momentum, right? If you can't even make a simple thing, like if you can't even complete a task that you said you would do, like make your bed every morning, then how do you think you're going to tackle a huge issue like, you know, make a lot of money, or, you know, do these big projects and stuff? What do I know? But, you know, how you do one thing is how you do everything. That's the truth. If a person tends to cheat on their diet and binge eat and doom scroll a lot and just generally follow a lot of impulsive behavior, what do you think they're gonna get down and dirty into when it comes to, you know, monogamy or hypergamy? They're probably gonna, you know, err on the more impulsive side, right? A tree falls the way it leans, right? So that's a Lorax quote for you guys. Which way does a tree fall? A tree falls the way it leans, okay? How you do one thing is how you do everything. And that's one thing I realized, like, I need to slow down and just like be present and really sit with like whatever I'm doing. So like with work, calm my mindset down and just work. Stop scrolling. Instagram's paralysis analysis, inundating you with information. Like, just focus on what you should be doing, and like, you know, I've seen a lot of, you know, improvements in my life just by doing what I need to do and doing what I said I'd do, right? I said I would work out, so I started working out. I said I would go, you know, do this meal prep, and I did it, right? And that sets the tone of your life, right? You think, oh no, it's just small shit like make your bed. But it's like, as I said, if you can't even, you know, make your bed every day, and you said you would make your bed every day, then how do you expect to do all these huge tasks like make a lot of money and become the man you want to become, right? Start with the small shit first. Okay, if you said you would take a cold shower every morning, then take a cold shower every morning. If you said you do 1 hour of work and 1 hour of gym and, you know, wake up early and exercise, then that's what you freaking do. A lot of times people think it's this huge task. I gotta do these, but it's not about huge stuff. It's about it's about the small stuff that compounds, right? And you may think, how does making my bed lead me to make a lot of money? It's like, it's not, they're related, right? How you do one thing is how you do another thing, right? And I realize this, you know, and I'm not saying you have to hit the gym, you have to do this thing. Like, if you want to do it, then you should do what you should set a task to do it and then do it. I realize, like, someone like my dad, super successful, but, you know, he's low-key a degen. You know, he smokes, he drinks, he sleeps late, right? And you think, oh, he's not disciplined in these other facets of his life. Like, he's not going to be disciplined at all in making money. Like, he's like an anomaly. But it's like, that's not his priority to not drink and not smoke, right? If it was, if you apply the same mindset that he does to his business, then 100% he would quit smoking, quit drinking, sleep well, right? 100%. But I'm saying, like, these goals that I set for myself, like to not drink, not smoke, you know, work out, take care of yourself, these are my goals, right? But I'm saying is, if you have a task that you really want to do, set a task to do it, and then do what you said you would do the task, right? And however small it may be, but like definitely edge away at that direction, right? If your task is over in that direction, then, you know, lean to that direction resiliently and consistently. Yeah, that's a rant for me. So I'm not really a believer in like weeks. I'm kind of a believer in days, right? I think if you want to do something, it has to be a daily effort. There's no such thing in my eyes as like there's no such thing as like every 2 days, every 3 days. Like, it's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. Weekly, you know. No, it's an everyday thing. Yeah, my friend Matthew, actually, we talked about this, and he was like saying, Mandarin, like, if I learned Mandarin like every 3 days, like, I wouldn't learn as fast. Like, let me do like small chunks every day is better. So, you know, he's etching away at his goal. He's leaning in that direction. Same for me and my fitness, right? Like, although I'm not training 6 days a week anymore, I'm training 3 days a week. But, you know, in between the 3 days, I'm walking, running, cycling, if that counts, on an e-bike, right? Yeah, it's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It has to become your identity. Like, you think a disciplined person is making gains in an undisciplined person is making gains in the gym? No, definitely not. Like, it's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. You think a guy who makes a lot of money and is successful and, you know, is confident is like, oh, I'll socialize every 4 days, you know, I socialize once a week at least. It's like, no, it's an everyday thing. It's an everyday small effort. Like, oh, he says good morning to this barista, and then, you know, he has a conversation with a stranger who's wearing a nice outfit, and then talks to the guy at the gym, and then, you know, calls his friend. Right? It's an everyday task. Okay, once you realize it's an everyday task, you become free. You become free of like this large goal that you think is impossible to achieve, because it's like, how do I make 10K a month is huge. But like when you cut it down to a daily chunk, like, okay, 10K a month is like, it's like $200 a day, or, you know, whatever the maths is. 200 times, I don't know. Okay, maybe I should do a daily maths. But yeah, you know, delegate it, divided up into chunks of days rather than like these huge denominations that overwhelm you. Yeah, check out this sunset. It's setting. Gonna walk back and get some kokoro, eat at Oyakodon. Skin is clear. Had a nosebleed. Yeah. See you guys.